Victoria Street auction room on behalf of our team at EVES, and I have to say our wonderful team at EVES here, particularly in the Waikato, they really do live up to our motto there being exceptional every day. We've just got the two properties on offer here for you this morning. My name's Grant Child. My role is to simply facilitate proceedings as your auctioneer, just coattailing the great work of our salespeople out there in the marketplace. I've also got Janine and Mark, they're on hand here today. They are our sales managers of our respective two branches here in Hamilton. They are on hand to assist you. If your bids don't take me to the vendor's reserve price, then I'll simply pause the auction. One of them will step in. We'll give you the opportunity to continue discussions with our sellers here today to see if we can help you reach agreement. If we don't, folks, and I close the auction, just be very clear, anybody can come forward with an offer afterwards, and that does include what we call conditional buyers. And I can tell you now, in the market that we are experiencing right across the country at the moment, conditional buyers are running rampant out there. So you, the cash buyers, you are in a very elite position, and we'll give you that opportunity of working with our vendors today. So just covering off the documentation before we present our first property. Obviously the buyers and sellers guide has been widely circulated out there in the marketplace since 2008, just been updated by the Real Estate Authority, and there are copies of them available in the stand just over there on the table at the side of the room. But let's go straight to the most important document, folks. That is, of course, the contract of sale. It's been circulated in draft form here. By way of any bidding today, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood, accept that contract that we worked to, but I will go back to the front page in this particular section here, highlighted in blue on the screen. That covers off the conduct of auction. Again, by way of your bidding today, I'm going to assume that you've read and understood that, but I cover off two important points. The first one being immediately on completion of the auction signified by the fall of the hammer, then your obligations as the purchaser prior to commencing any celebrations is of course to sign the documentation and pay your deposit equaling 10% of the purchase price, unless of course you have made alternative arrangements with our sellers prior to the auction here today. Now, the other thing I just want to cover off for you folks is what we call vendor bidding. Under clause 2.5 as the auctioneer and under the instructions in the reserve form is I am the only one that's authorised to submit vendor bids. They are simply a technique to assist you to get to what I call the negotiating platform. I will disclose any vendor bids to you, and it is simply a message from the vendor through me to you saying thanks but no thanks. If you wish to purchase our property, you will need to be above that. But clear and concise and total transparency, folks. It is simply a technique designed to help you get to that negotiating platform, and I will only use vendor bids if I've only got one person participating in the auction. So I'll be more than happy to answer any questions at this junction before I press on and offer you the first property this morning, being number 29 Chequers Avenue. No questions? And we do have a telephone bidder, but not on this one, but we do have a telephone bidder registered for the second property, folks, so I'll just confirm that when we get to it, but it's entirely over to you here in the room for this particular one here at 29 Chequers Avenue. Tracey and Warren have been the marketing consultants presenting this outstanding opportunity here for you, so pretty much just like in a game of checkers, it's your move to secure this prime, well-respected Chartwell location, being 29 Chequers Avenue. The legal aspects of the property: it is a freehold estate, 688 square metres of land, more or less being your offering, all described in record of title SA 15D folio 1093. Now the washing machine is as is, and the underfloor heating is as is. Obviously it does stay, but there are no vendor warranties regarding to the washing machine and the underfloor heating. 7th of December is your settlement date, so that's really not too far away. So plenty of opportunity for you to be in, unpacked, and sitting back, relaxing and enjoying Christmas in your new home at 29 Chequers Avenue. So that covers off the legal aspects of it. Any other changes to the channels list or anything there, Tracey? No other changes, no additions, deletions there. So moving on with the property, folks, you will recall when you went and viewed the property, the large floor plan that certainly opens up and gives you those wonderful, generous living spaces as well. The property itself, it's been loved and cared for over 35 years by the current owners, so that absolutely shouts, or it doesn't shout, it just screams volumes of the lifestyle that you are about to endure when you move in and take possession of this wonderful property here. Where are you going to spend your summer months when you're going to spend it out here around the saltwater pool there with your family there? That's accessed via the great games room as well, and I suspect that your family are absolutely going to cherish you for the fun times ahead in the coming months with that pool. If you are investors, it makes a great investment opportunity for you as well, folks, where you can expect the return of somewhere in the vicinity of $660 and $700 per week, the return on your investment. But it's all about location when it comes to buying good real estate, folks. This one here, you've got the easy walk to the river trails for perhaps a leisurely stroll, or for those of you that have stored a bit of extra energy, then you can expend it. And of course, if you really enjoy giving your credit card a good thrashing, then you can do so at the Chartwell Shopping Mall, not too far away from your new home at 29 Chequers Avenue. So without any further ado, folks, I put it to you now. Now is the opportunity to identify the new owner of this property. Where would you like to start the auction away? Looking for an opening bid now. Giving you the opportunity to set the benchmark. Start us away wherever you like. Happy to work alongside you. No such thing as a silent auction at EVES, folks. Perhaps a $750,000 start. Somebody start me away at $750. Give you the opportunity. Conversation going on at the back of the room. Underway at $750, are we? Yep.
Yeah, 750.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming with me there at $750,000. Happy to travel at $20,000 rises from here. At 750 000, the money at the back of the room there. A good start at that figure as well at 750, chasing down a $20,000 rise. Let's go there quickly now. First call now at 750 with our opener at the back of the room there. Second time, third. Last opportunity for you to join us, folks. Like I said, no telephone bidders on this one. Happy to work alongside you then, ma'am, at $770,000 vendor bid. It's with me at 770. Make it 790, can we now? Travelling at $20,000 rises at this juncture. Think about what's on offer here. Think about the family around that wonderful saltwater pool. At $770,000 it is. Looking for a $20,000 rise, make it 790. Consultative process going on at the back of the room. 790, can I say for you? Just north to south, chin to chest, that's all we need. Give them the right advice there. 790, can I say for you? No. No? Oh, I thought you came to own the property today. You're not going to own it at that sort of level. We're well away from the value of the property at this point in time at $770,000. Happy to go on behalf of the seller then at 790 then, it's with me. At $790,000 vendor bid, putting the property into the perspective of where it needs to be. At $790,000 on a vendor bid at this juncture, folks, away from where we need to be for a property of this calibre and this location. Think about where it is. Here's your opportunity here today at $790,000. Take me to 810 and I'm happy to pause and give you the opportunity to discuss with our seller. Fortunately, here at EVES, we're here to sell property today, folks. We're not here to give it away. At 790, well away from the property's value at this juncture, folks. First call now at $790,000. Happy to take a $10,000 rise if you want the opportunity to discuss with our sellers. At $790,000 is, be very clear on a vendor bid at this point in time. Make it 800 if you will. Here's your chance now. First call now at $790,000 vendor bid. Second time, are you in or out? Third, final opportunity, in or out, ma'am? 100% sure? Okay, now you've gone like this. I'm not sure whether you're saying 100% sure you will go to 800?
No.
No? Okay, well I'm happy to go on behalf of the seller then. I'm going to lift the bidding to $810,000 on behalf of our owners now, away from where we need to be for the property. I'll call it 3 times now. Vendor bid at $810,000. If I don't get any further bids, I'm going to close the auction down. First call, second, last chance at $810,000. Auction's closed. All right, moving on to our next one for the day, folks. 1B Mahoe Street. Gavin Hocking from our Rototuna branch has been marketing this property here, and a great opportunity. Now, the DNA of this humble abode certainly demonstrates the perfect fit for your renovators and DIY enthusiasts. Looking at the legal aspects of the property, it is a cross-lease freehold. SA 22B, folio 1236, and SA 21D, folio 1459 are the records of title to the property there, describing that cross-lease freehold. All the channels in the property are on an as-is basis, folks, and there is an additional clause in the contract that's been there since the start of the campaign, just stipulating that the vendor, having not been in occupation, makes no warranties as to the serviceability of the fixtures, fittings, and chattels. This is the one, folks. We do have a telephone bidder registered for this one, so I will recognise those phone bids as they come in. 95 days from the unconditional date of the sale of this property, or such other date as mutually agreed between both parties as your settlement date. So that covers off the legal aspects of the property, folks. This property is an absolute kaleidoscope of options for you to roll up your sleeves and unlock the home's absolute full potential. It's got potential right throughout. Now, it's where you feel that the potential of this property will arrive really does, that's where the true value lies, completely within your individual imagination and what you produce with this property. In fact, I can tell you now, folks, this property at 1B Mahoe Street has got so much potential that I believe even Stevie Wonder would see it when he went through the property. That provides you an absolute perfect canvas to express your own desires and your own personality in the property. Of course, the handy location to the Gower Park, Hamilton CBD, Waikato Hospital, all nice and handy to Mahoe Street as well. And opportunities like this, folks, they're a little bit like sunrises and sunsets. If you wait for them and you wait too long, you're going to miss them. So don't wait for the opportunity here to secure 1B Mahoe Street. In your hands, buyers, where would you like to start bidding away?
300.
300 underway now with our phone bidder at $300,000. Happy to travel in $10,000 rises from here. At 300, triple over the money. Somebody take me a $10,000 rise on top now. Quickly, let's go there now. First call now at 300, triple O, second time. Third, last opportunity, take me to 310 if you will. Happy to go there, Gavin, on behalf of the seller then. Vendor bid at $310,000, just heading in the right direction now. Making it 320, shall we? At $310,000, vendor bid to be clear at this point in time at 310. At 310, make it 320, can we? Here's the opportunity now. $310,000, seeing it on the screen there.
320. Yep, 320.
$320,000 it is with our phone bidder. Appreciate you working with us there. At $320,000, still travelling at tens, making it nice and simple for you at this juncture, folks. At $320,000, first call now, second time. Last opportunity for you to join us if this is the one you're here for. Happy to go on behalf of the seller then, Gavin, at 330, make it 340. Excuse me. $330,000 vendor bid at this point in time. Won't be bidding any further. Take it to 340. Give you the opportunity to pause, discuss with the vendor at this point in time. At $330,000, making it 340.
Yep.
340 on the nod now. $340,000. I'll call it three times, folks. If I don't get any bids from the floor, I'm simply going to pause and we'll keep working with our phone bidder at $340,000. Once, twice. Last opportunity and we're out. The auction's on pause with your bidder on the phone there, Gavin. We've just a little bit of work to do. We'll be back to you as soon as we have a result, as soon as we can, folks. Right, thanks for your patience, folks. We do have an amended bid now. Gavin, can you just confirm that our telephone bidder has amended his bid to $360,000? At $360,000, unfortunately, at this junction, we can't get hold of our vendors to get instructions from this point in time. So I'll call it three times. If you are in cash, here's your opportunity to purchase the property. Otherwise, we're just simply going to close the auction and we'll keep. Okay, we're just going to put it back on pause again. And then it's just turned up. So, $360,000. We'll be back to you in a moment. Right, back we go, folks. 1B Mahoe Street. Timing is everything. Our vendor is now turned up. Gavin, just reconfirming our telephone bidder at $360,000.
Yep, so confirming at 360. Yep,
At $360,000, sir, your instructions to me as the auctioneer is to sell to the phone bidder for the want of a better bid. At $360,000 on the market it goes, folks. We sell away here today at $360,000. I'll take any denomination on top as long as it's legal Kiwi tender. First call now for anything on top of $360,000. Second time, third. Last opportunity, quickly. It goes, it goes. Sold to the telephone bidder at $360,000. Congratulations, of course, to our seller. Congratulations to our buyer. On behalf of the team of EVES here in Hamilton, who are exceptional every day. So, good morning and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
No.